Wow, that was crazy. I apologize. I actually had called earlier. I totally forgot actually, and I had a couple of questions. The customer service for me at Nevro has been quite good actually. I told them it wasn't an emergency, so they didn't have to call me right back. I called on. I sent a couple of text messages, and I called on Monday, and it was returned in about 45 minutes. Today it took a little bit longer, but I did let them know it wasn't an emergency. I just had a couple of questions, so and they did respond back to me, so I appreciate that. But I was in the middle of telling you guys about how I felt these last couple of days. I actually, for the first time, saved a setting in my favorites, and that was yesterday's setting. I was in that setting for a couple of days, and I actually felt really good. So I put it in my favorites. I did have a little bit of something in my buttock area, lower back, but with a couple of leg stretches that I was doing, not anything strenuous, it really took that out. But so like I said, this was the first time when I did my assessment. I went to a new assessment today, but I also added to my favorites my assessment I had yesterday. So what that means is if you ever want to go back to a setting, you can go back to a setting so to one that you have in your favorites. So if you feel like that you had a good day on a setting, you can go back to that setting to if you're feeling a certain way. So I just wanted to update you on that. It's been really great these last few days. Thank goodness. I've been doing a little bit more. I've been taking my own clothes to the laundry and things like that. I'm not taking anything heavy or anything like that. I'm being very careful because I do not want my wires to come apart. I tell you, um, those who are following me, you know what it is to have pain. So you don't want to go backwards. So we have to keep moving forward and we have to be careful. So I did do a little bit of laundry, but I took a little bit of clothes at a time and I do not take them out unless I'm using my reacher. Don't forget, you need your reacher. So if you're getting ready to get your procedure completed, make sure you have everything you need. You need a walk of either I don't really think you need a walker, but if you do have a walker, especially for getting up off the toilet, you need something you can pull up on instead of using your back muscles and or either use a cane to help with your balance and to help you pull up off of your bed. You need something else. You don't want to use those back muscles. Also, don't forget your reacher. I had three reachers, to be honest. Now I'm down to one because somebody didn't play with one and tore it up. But if you can have more than one reacher, that would be great. So you don't have to walk around with it. I walk around with this reacher. If I drop something, I gotta go to back and get it. So if you can have more than one reacher, um, to put one in several different rooms, that would be good. That way that you don't have to do all that walking back and forth like I do. Just telling you all the things that I'm going through. And I actually, the other thing, I told you I'm very, very for real. The other thing I've had a problem with is washing my feet. Okay, so when I get in the shower, I can't bend down. You can't bend. I squat a little bit and wash my legs. But what I did was I got a back brush, and that's what I've been using to wash my feet. So that'll be helpful for you. Also, what I did before, my back brush was actually in my tub. My tub and shower is separate. Before I start using the back brush, I was pouring and this wasn't that great, but I was pouring the shower gel on my feet using my feet to wash each, I wash one side with one foot and wash the other side with the other foot. I'm being for real, y'all. Y'all know if you've been following me, I'm gonna be for real with you. But that's what I did. So you have to compromise in some ways that you do things, because once you start feeling better, you're gonna start feeling better. You don't want to overdo anything. You still got to remember, and I will keep repeating because I don't want you to mess up, just like I don't want to mess up. You can't bend, you can't twist, you can't lift anything more than 3 pounds, really. I ain't doing no more than that. I'll say 5, but 3 to 5 pounds. You can't reach over your head. This is for about 6 to 8 weeks. That's what my doctor told me. I'm going the whole entire 8 weeks. Since he said 8 weeks, I'm going, 6 to 8. I'm going the whole entire 8 weeks because I don't want to go back to that pain. I tell you, when I tell you, I was listening to my daughter yesterday on the phone, and she leads a prayer. She leads a prayer group, and she was over here, and it was at 8 o'clock, so she got caught up over here, still here, and I heard her on there, and she was praying for me, and it really touched me because I'm like, wow, I told her this, and I can now lay in my bed and watch TV. I couldn't lay in my bed and even watch TV. This is the craziness with pain. And the reason I couldn't lay in my bed and watch TV is because when I lie down, and most of you probably know, when you lie down, that is the worst pain ever, ever. It's bad. So I would never lay down. Now I've gotten so bad. I've got I'm watching TV and I can't wait to go to bed. I'm going to bed and watch Netflix. You know what I'm saying? And things that I used to couldn't do, small things that you take for granted. But that's why I'm saying don't overdo it once you start feeling better. And take care of you. Take care of yourself. My goodness, take care of yourself. Pamper yourself. Baby yourself. You might not have another chance to do it because once you start feeling better, people are going to start expecting more from you. You know what I mean? So do what you can right now to pamper yourself, take care of yourself, take time getting dressed. This is something else I do, just to give you just some tips of things I do. After I shower and I'm getting to put my clothes on, I put my bed is high up. So what I do is I lean on a wall in my bathroom and put one foot in a pair of pants. If I'm putting on pants, put one foot in at a time, but I got my back to the wall so I won't fall. If I do it by getting in the bed, I might slip off because I tell you my bed is high up. So it wasn't a problem before, but now it's a problem because I can't twist, I can't bend, I can't lift, I can't do all these other things. So I have to be very cautious how I do things. So just find different ways to do things and find different ways to get around this temporary situation that we in for the next, for me, 8 weeks of really pampering yourself. My birthday is the 20th. I'm very, very excited about it. And I know that there's, I don't really like to go out and eat dinner and be in places. I think I'm the world's best cook. But anyway, I'm not going to cook or anything like that. But just to be able to have a day without having a lot of pain would be really awesome for me. So that is why I have chosen to really just do a day of relaxation. I know I've been relaxing for it'll be the last month actually. But anyway, I'm not planning on doing anything huge or big or anything like that. But I do plan on in the future finding something to do that I can have fun with friends, new friends, or whoever. I'm just excited about my life. of living without all of this pain. But I'm telling you, today has been a good day. Today was good. Wednesday was good for me. Tuesday was okay. I'm not complaining about Tuesday. But today, yesterday, and today, I tell you, I felt good. I felt good. I was sitting in my chair right here yesterday, looking out the window because I'm facing outside, and I tell you, just looking out, and I felt so happy because normally I sit here and I just hurt. I see people walking and I'm like, oh, I wish I can get out there and walk with them. And I couldn't. I can't. But this weekend, my daughter's leaving to go out of town, and I am gonna take this little pup for a walk. So there it is, y'all. There it is. I'm excited. So that's all I got today. Today is quick. I'll be gonna chime in later this weekend because I'm actually gonna go walking, and I want you guys to know how it went with me and the little pup. Like I said, if you don't know, my daughter has a Shih Tzu. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is a Shih Tzu, and my son has a English Bulldog. She's 9 years old, and the Shih Tzu is just turned a year in December. Very active, weigh about 12 pounds. So I'm gonna walk him. I'm sorry, and I'm really excited about walking him. And so I'm gonna update you and let you know how it went. And I believe it's gonna go well because, like I said, that leg pain, that throbbing in my leg, I don't have it today. I didn't have it yesterday. It makes you giddy. It makes you just so happy. And the pain that I experienced in both of my feet, but mostly in my right foot, it was there last night, but it wasn't like I'm hurting so bad. It wasn't really there. So I'm so excited, y'all. I'm sorry if you just don't get it, but if you suffer from a lot of pain, you get it. So that's all I got for today. I got a few things I need to take care of. But I want to jump on and let you know I saved my first setting in my favorites. I love you guys. Enjoy your day. Any questions, just just ask me and I'll be very real with you. But don't forget, be prepared, get everything you need, and take care of yourself. I know it's a person, somebody said that they were getting their device on the 15th. I wish you the best of luck. I pray that this works for you and you have success every which way, every which way. Just take your time. Um, don't try to do anything. And remember, put everything you need in arm's reach so you can have it there for you. I love you. Good luck tomorrow, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.